Welcome to Crash Course Econ! Okay, so aggregate demand is basically the demand by consumers, businesses, governments, and foreign countries.
Yay! This is the graph of aggregate demand. The yellow line is aggregate demand. Down here on the x-axis, real GDP. And on the y-axis, price level.
Now we'll talk about aggregate demand shifters, but keep in mind that changes in the price level
Don't shift the curve.
You just move along the curve.
Arrgh.
I can't.
Consumer spending. So consumer spending. Now this is talking about consumer wealth. This is talking about consumer expectations. It's talking about household indebtedness. And it's talking about some taxes, right? So basically, if a consumer is going to spend more on something, it's going to shift the curve to the right, which is that way for you guys. And if they spend less money on stuff, it's going to shift to the left, like so. Now, if consumers are able to have more money, they can spend more. Right shift. If they have less money, they're going to spend less. Left shift.
I'm going to be talking investment spending. Back to business. So, investment spending involves 4 different factors that I don't have with me right now. So, I'm going to wing it. Number 1, real interest rates. That affects investment spending. Number 2 is another factor that is involved with investment spending that I'm thinking of right now. Can you guess what it is? You're right, it's future business expectations. Bingo! All right, number 3 is productivity and technology, which means that better technology, let's shift to the right. Terrible technology, we're just gonna stay where we are. 4, the last and final factor, business taxes. Higher corporate taxes mean?
What do they mean?
What do they mean?
You guessed it.
I don't know.
Shift to the left.
Shift to the left. That you got it. Welcome to investment spending. Whoa! Government spending! Wipeout!
I'm down here, guys. Hey, so government spending is another shifter of aggregate demand. So this means when the government's spending more on things like war and healthcare and defense spending, the aggregate demand shift, the curve, is going to shift to the right. Now, if they decrease these spendings, then it's going to shift to the left. Now you know, government spending.
Woo!
Net exports. So, today, for net exports, there is the exchange rate, which will either depreciate or appreciate the US dollar, which either shifts the demand curve to the left or to the right. So, there's also national income compared to abroad, which means if the US gets a cold, Canada gets pneumonia. That's net exports.
We're all the 80 shifters.
Consumer spending.
Investment, government.
And net exports.
Thanks for watching Crash Course, guys. We'll see you next
next
time.
time.
Also, a special shout out to ASAP Shrocky for keeping things real.
Woo!